So I did something recently, and I wanted to make a little quick video about it, just to let you know, because for the first time, it wasn't your mother. You should be happy. It wasn't your mom. Anyways, I was going through Reddit the other day, and I happened to see a post in the Madden subreddit saying they needed extra players for an online franchise league. And me being a guy that always had wanted to do one, I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. So I joined this online franchise league called a Big Baller League. I don't know if inspired by LaMelo or not, but we went in and made the coach Van Dingle Cinderblock. That is going to be your new Saints coach, all right? We end up doing the Master Motivator trait, just because if you look, that's the most broken setup for a coach there is, so might as well. On top of that, I made some changes to the team, man. I'm gonna be honest. We're coming into the third season. I just joined into the third season. We had the drafts. I picked up, actually, believe it or not, in the first pick of the first draft, I got the number one guy. It was amazing. He was a D tackle that I moved out to the left edge. You'll end up seeing, and I got a wide receiver at the number 33rd pick, who was the 8th overall. So it was a pretty good pick draft overall. On top of that, I didn't even really change much. I didn't realize this because when you watch the actual Saints, they look like shit. But their O-line really isn't that bad. The only person I added was Tyler Smith out of free agency. It was an absolutely great pickup. We dropped off the tight end that was originally in here. It was just some random tight end from the Broncos. I don't know who it was, to be honest. And then Michael Mayer was the backup. We drafted this guy. Tight ends depth isn't too crazy, but I'm not too worried about it with the scheme we're going to be running. We got this Sexton dude. He was a pick from last draft that came over. Last season, he had like 36 touchdowns, like 12 interceptions. So he had a pretty decent rookie season. He's a star dev. We also picked up an improviser QB. He was top 5 projected. Ended up being talent 2 to 3. Item scouted. It was a third round. It was like, might as well pick him up. He was the 65th overall guy. I got him at 64. Not upset at all. We got Rachaad White, Zach Charbonnet, Alvin Kamara. Now, when I tell you we're about to be running a 3-back combo, I'm not joking. We're going to have Rachaad White to be our elusive back, get us up the field, while Zach Charbonnet is our power back. You heard me right. Power back. So all the Kenneth Walker fans out here are going to be very sad to see when he comes on the field and steals all the touchdowns from Rachaad White. While Alvin Kamara is going to be our third down back, as you'll see it here in a bit. He's our third down back just because I can't get rid of him. I legitimately cannot find a person that wants him. Don't blame him. There's plenty of other running backs out there that are great. But he's a receiving threat. I mean, he's known as a receiving back in the league for a reason. So we're going to have him as a receiving threat. We also have Chris Olave at our 1. Richard Dix, who is the wide receiver that we got in the second round pick. He is a playmaking wide receiver. He was a weird setup. This man, I'll show you real quick. He's like, his speed is 90-95. I thought it was like 87-95. But it said he had good speed, elite excel, and he had a lot of different elite traits. So I picked him up. He's going to be good for our team. We're probably going to be force feeding him a lot. You can already see my training camp being used on him. But he'll be a great pickup for the team, I guarantee you. We have Chris Olave, like I said, Trey Palmer. If you know me personally, I am a Trey Palmer glazer. So that works. And some random guy, I'm probably going to pick up somebody in free agency in the next 24 hours just to fill in our wide receiver 4 slot. On defense, we're actually kind of looking like studs here. We got Sanker over at free safety. We got Pete Warner, staple Pete Warner. So a lot of this defense is actually the core defense of the actual Saints. We got rid of Justin Reed to get Braden Fisk. Shit, I couldn't remember the bro's name. He got already out of my mind. Anyways, we got rid of Justin Reed for Braden Fisk. We kept around our the D tackle, Godchocks. Honestly, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but that ain't that crazy. He's going to be running our nose tackle. He's like 6'3", 330. He's going to be that big guy in the middle while Braden Fisk is actually trying to apply pressure. And then we have Aiden Hutchinson. We got him out of free agency as well. And Kringle Hucklesworth is another guy we got out of the draft. He was the first overall pick. And he was the first overall player in the draft as well, being 82 overall coming out. So that guy's at least superstar dev, if not Superstar X Factor. Hopefully Superstar X Factor, and if he's not, we can get him there. We obviously have Kool-Aid McKinstry and Quincy Riley being actual corners on the team, but we also picked up Kendall Fuller in free agency, just getting us some depth at corner that we already had, but making it fill out a little bit more. Kendall Fuller's probably going to be dropping down to our CB3 just so we can get Quincy Riley's development higher. But other than that, really, this defense is solid. Like, I can't complain about it at all. It is our lowest overall, but I cannot complain about that defense at all. It is solid as can be. Special teams, nothing crazy. I mean, special teams in real life for the Saints is god awful. We picked up Chase McLaughlin out of free agency because we just needed somebody at kicker. The kicker when I came in, dude, was a 58 overall. You can't do shit with a 58 overall kicker, so we had to find someone. When we look at our specialists, we got sub linebacker being Gilman. That is our backup strong safety, if I remember right. Maybe it's our free safety. I can't remember, to be honest. But he's our backup, and he's going to be running our sub linebacker over Stutzman. We have Godchuk's running our nose tackle. We have Kendall Fuller running our slot corner. Aiden Hutch running our right end, left end being Hugsworth. Rusty tackle Braden Fisk. Zach Charbonnet being our power back. Third down back, like I said, Alvin Kamara. Gadget receiver, Alvin Kamara. Slot receiver, Chris Olave. This is obviously a franchise, I'm going to be switching stuff around. Our playbooks is actually going to be the Rams and Philly's defense. I like Philly's defense just being in that 4-3 style, mixed with some of the plays in their 4-3 playbook I use quite a bit on my own. If this is the right playbook, I'm pretty sure that is. But we're running a 4-6 defense because also we're a 95% overall fit for it, so it's going to be better for training and stuff like that. We're running multiple power run just because that is what LA runs. Apparently it's not. I don't know why. I don't know why it gave me that. It's supposed to just go to what it is, but okay. West Coast zone run. We're a 68 overall fit. But we'll make it work, trust me. With this scheme that I have dialed up through plays and stuff like that, we'll be running nice and smooth. So just look out for streams is all I can say for this. Look out for some streams. We'll have that ready. There should be one later tonight. I'll just be playing my week's one game. This is gonna be against nobody this week one because we are in a full 32-man league. It's like a 26-man league, so we're mostly filled up. But my first 2 weeks of the regular season are people that aren't actually playing, is what I was told. But just keep an eye out on YouTube and Twitch because I'll be streaming on both. One being the horizontal, one being the vertical.